Hello and welcome back to Harriet's Custom Computer Art Plus. If this is your first time, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified the minute I have up new tutorials. Let's continue with the assembly of the favor bags. Okay, let's get started with the assembly. We have the two bags. This is the shopper style bag. Now I'm going to line this one with extra paper, but you don't have to do that. It depends on how heavy your favors are going to be. If you're going to have lightweight favors, you can just make it using these 4 pieces. But if you're going to have heavier things in the bags, then you would want to line it. You can line either one side or both sides to make it more sturdy. First thing you want to do is fold it on all of the fold lines. I have a bone folder around here somewhere. Just had it, but oh yeah, there it is. So first thing you want to do is make sure that you have all your folds burnished with your bone folder or with a ruler or whatever it is you want to use to fold on all those creases. Those are done. So now I'll do this one. And these score lines, if you're getting the Cricut file from me, these score lines are already included in the Cricut file. And since I made it all in Cricut so that I could have all of the fold lines included, because if you don't make the entire thing in Cricut, unless they've changed it, when I did previously and I tried to share the file, it wouldn't share because it had some things that were not native to Cricut, the Cricut app. So this time I made a point of making these all in Cricut. And move those out of the way so that it would be able to be shared as a completed file, so you wouldn't have to go in and put in your own score lines. Everything, I already have everything already set up. So this is really easy to do, and all I'm going to do is actually attach these by lining them up. And the main part that I want to have reinforced is the handle. So if I wanted to, I could have just cut this off right here and just reinforced the handle to make sure that it's strong enough if they put heavier items in it. But since I already have it made, I'm just going to go ahead and use the whole thing. And I'm just going to put a line of glue around this entire handle. And I'm just going to put a little glue down each of these sides just to make sure that it's adhering. And so that I won't make this too long, I'm just going to do the one side, and you'll see how sturdy it'll make it even though it's just the one side. So I'm going to fold these up again to make sure that I have all my creases where I need them. And the next thing you're going to do is take the side pieces. So this bag is just made up of the two sides, the front and back cover, and then the side pieces. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold that under, and I'm going to just lay it inside of this fold right here. Now if you didn't want these edges showing, you could always glue it on the outside and then you would just have a solid white edge. But I like the way it looks, like it makes it look trimmed with that on. So I'm just laying that inside of there just so I know how far I need to put it over. I'm going to put a line of glue and just press that on. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Fold this up, put it in that crease, run a line of glue down there, all the way down to the bottom, and then just adhere that. I just rubbed off any excess glue. Then you're going to take both these sides together and you're going to do the same thing. I'm going to leave that one folded for now, and I'm going to lay this one across. I have a little glue seeping out. I'm going to lay this one across here. Do the same thing, line it up, and then I'm going to run a line of glue down here. So you see how quickly these bags go together. You can make some of these so fast. If you have a rush order to get out, you could make these so fast and get these out in the mail quickly if you needed to. And I'm just going to do it once again. Put a line of glue here, fold that over, and make sure it's adhered well. Now this bag is almost complete. All I have left to do is to fold this one under. I'm going to make sure that I have my bottom flaps out so that I could put some glue there. And I'm just going to put a little glue here and a little glue on that side. Actually, I need to put some more glue stick in there. So I'll just put a dot of glue on both these sides, and then I'm just going to lay that down and then press from the inside to make sure that it's adhering. And now all we have to do is glue this one down, and you have one of your bags. Now if you wanted to make the handles go in a little, I do it two different ways. You could either put a little crease down these sides, but what I did, I just folded these in just like that on both sides. So you could do it either way that you choose. I'm just going to fold these in, and then you have your little shopping style favor bag, and you can add any type of decoration to the front and make this personalized for any theme you'd like to make it personalized for. So I'm going to sit that one to the side, and let's start on the backpack. And you see I had that one made in no time at all. The backpack takes a little longer, but not very much time. Once again, you're going to go through and you're going to make sure that you fold and burnish all your fold lines or your score lines to make sure that you'll have nice crisp lines. And then I'm just going to eyeball centering this. You could be more precise if you want, but it works out pretty good just eyeballing it. So I'm going to lay that down, lift this up, and just put some glue down in there. Bring this back down and flatten it out. So now you have your flap to the top of your bag. I'm going to sit that aside for now. Let me put some here as well so that it will make sure to stay attached. So you have your top made, and I'll show you how to curve that in a minute. That's going to be our closure. And then once again, you just want to make sure that you have all of these folded down and flattened with your bone folder. I'll do this one right quickly. All right, so now I have these folded, and all I need now are my two side pieces. And I'm going to do the same thing with these. I'm going to brandish these, fold it and brandish it just like I did on the first one. And I'm going to take this and line it up with that fold right there. Run a line of glue down and press and attach. Do the same thing with this one. I'm going to put it in that fold right there. And you want to make sure this part is at the bottom because that's going to help to make up the base of your bag. So I'm going to put that there, line it up, run some glue along that edge, and once again adhere that. I'm going to take this one like I did before, line the corner up again, line the edge of that side panel up, and run some glue alongside it. Press that over. Do the same thing on this side. Line the edges up again. Run some glue down that edge. Oops. And fold it over. Now, before I do anything else to this one, I'm going to add my cover to it. So I want my cover to be kind of rounded. So I'm just going to take my bone folder on each side and I'm just going to drag it down, pressing it into the top from underneath so that it makes that little curve. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Keep doing that until you get enough of a curve, and you can even kind of roll it up a little bit just to give it a little extra curve. And now this is going to line up right here with this portion of your box. So I'm just going to take that in. I put it inside so that I could bring it all the way down and line it up just like I did before, pushing this edge of the back into that crease, just like that. And now I'm just going to lift that up, put some glue under there. Push that back in and just fold that in just like that until it cools off a little bit. Then I'm just going to push my flap back out, and now we're ready to close up the bottom. So I'm going to pull those flaps up again. I'm going to put a dot of glue on each side, press it up. I get it everywhere I want it, and press that down, that it's adhered at the bottom. So now our bottom is done, and as you can see, we're almost done making our backpack favor bag. But before we do that, I'm going to put the handles on, or the straps. And all I did to put the straps on, once again, these are 9.5 inches long, and then I just made, that's about 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little less than 3/4 of an inch, but you can make those thicker if you want, or lighter, and all, or you can make those thicker if you want, or you can leave them at about 3/4 of an inch. And all I did was I took the first one. I need some more glue in my glue gun. Put some glue right here along this bottom, and then I just lined it up with the corner, just like that. Did the same thing with the other one. Folded that little flap down, put some glue there, and lined it up with this corner. For the top ones, I took it by the little fold, and all I did was bend it in a little bit, and I lined up the top edge. I just eyeballed it to line it up with this fold at the top of the flap that goes over, and then I just glue those down or against each other. Press them on. If it's not quite straight, like I said, I have a little time to adjust it. So I'm going to bring this one over a little bit more and line it up with the top of there, or you can just line it up with the bottom, whatever works better for you. And then this one I'm going to bring it over and do the same thing. And then I can open it up and press those on really well. And you have your little backpack straps. Now all we need to do is make the closure for the front of our backpack. So I have two different closures. These are the tiny Velcro closures, the little sticker Velcro stickers, or you can use magnets. Now these are tacky magnets. These aren't the magnets that you would normally use, but they were out of the silver ones that I wanted, so I just picked up some of these. And I think I'm going to use the Velcro for this one, because those magnets don't seem to have a strong enough pull. So these are the little Velcro circles that you can use. And I bought these at Michael's. And these stick really well, so I think I'll go with these. So I'll move those out of the way. And all I'm going to do is take one off. They are already sticky. And I'm going to just stick it right there. And I'm going to take one of the closures and attach it to it, so that I'll now be able to just flip this over and bring it down. And then attach it to the front of my little bag here. Yeah, that's working. All right, and then the last thing I need to do is put on my little emblem. Just going to put some hot glue just here along the top. And then I'm going to center that and press it on. And there you have your two favor bags. Thank you once again for stopping by my channel. I hope you enjoyed this project. Don't forget to stop back by soon. I'll see you next time.